I remember like my friend in middle school. Middle school. He explained that Roxas was a dude with two swords, and that was really it. And so I had in my impression basically someone that looked like young Xehanort wielding two keyblades, and that's who I thought Roxas was based off of the description. I was like, so when I started playing, I was like, I don't know. My friend seems like he was full of shit, or it was stupid.
It reminds me back in like Pokemon Gen 3, whenever my friend kept talking about like because his starter was Blaziken, but the way he always pronounced it always made it sound like Blaziken, and I was expecting him to be an actual cannon. Spoiler alert: Blaziken is not a cannon.
It's a bit of a glass cannon, but it doesn't hit that hard anymore.
There are any other words.
Besides, we all know the Sceptile's better.
Why did we
You're wrong about that.
Oh, well, Patrick, let's pick out a fight.
Yo, I heard people like Mudkip.
Yo, get out of here.
There's better Gen 3 water types, just saying.
With Vexen.
Okay, yeah, this whole thing about the stolen word.
Listen, Patrick, you heard it, right?
Gone?
Are gone.
Okay, chat, what do you want to put in for the blank?
You can't. Lou, I'm an artist. I exist.
Draw me free art.
You.
Go fuck yourself, Jason.
Living sperm.
Today decides.
What was that?
The thief?
I did Kingdom Hearts 1 first, so then I saw this, I was like, what the hell is this now?
Why is it moving so erratically?
I really
Why does it look so cool?
Can't reuse the wooden sword, so we gotta think of something else.
We've upgraded from wooden swords to Nerf bats, so Kingdom Hearts 2 is already better.
I'm gonna guess it was Diz physically like taking the clicker tool, clicking on the keyboard, and like attack him, point, kill.
No, that's just him taking the stretch line in like in Photoshop, just like pointing towards him.
Thanks to the trumpet.
Oh wow! Yeah, this is basically backseat gaming him. Yes.
Right? Every single one.
It's like it was lanky, it moved weird, it didn't seem to have any limbs or bones at least.
It's like a living sperm thing that had hands. It was very weird.
I hope there's a picture of Rox getting beaten up.
I think it was, wasn't it? Like when they got beat up by Cypher, he got beat.
Let me take a picture of my friend on the ground.
He's that asshole that puts that up and then like on Twitter and everybody goes, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you post that?"
Mr. Weed, do E3? I have a question.
What is it, Jason?
Why is your name Weed doing E3?
Wait, what was that? I couldn't hear from your whiny voice.
Why is your name Weed Dude 83?
It's because I was playing the Wii at the time and I was being confused for a girl because my name was my voice was very high pitched at the time. So I wanted to put man in the name.
Where's the 83 come from? Telling me you're 83 years old?
No, it's because my birthday is March 8th. So the date and then the month. It worked better in my head.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Weed, 83.
Please give me a subscription.
Oh, bring out Mr. Weed, 84.
And you're looking around every turn. Trust your feelings, got to live and learn.
Don't you start!
Let's see. Are you at the world map yet? Shut up!
I like how he trails off.
I do like the reason this happened, and the biggest reason is he was too lazy to make a beach.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But we haven't rendered it yet.
I like to think it. No, I like to think of it that Ansem has never that Diz has never seen a beach, so he doesn't know what it looks like.
What is this beach?
To implement had swimsuits yet.
Well, he's actually seen a beast before. He would have been to the realm of darkness the first time, but then
You
he
have
was
to
probably
pick to
looking
a
at it
happy
like,
beach.
exactly. He's like, this would be a little out of place.
No, or he's just getting like a PTSD kind of thing, like, oh, I don't want to see a beach again.
Oh,
I
they
hate-
didn't show us the time when we leave the fight.
We aren't even halfway there.
Halfway there! Halfway there!
Oh no, it's Pooh! Run!
Time.
Get out of here.
We're under the sea.
No, swim this way. Fishing.
With wonderful
fun.
Twitch delay as
Have a
well.
lot of finny fun.
Someone,
Hello.
a streamer I follow, put that song on their pre-stream music list.
And you are
Just raw, ripped right from the game.
At least once.
It's amazing.
me?
Yes, you.
I mean, it's awful because it's an awful song, but
The source circle of caring people are Riku, Kairi, Donald, and Goofy, but not his mom.
yeah, no.
You know, this should also include the people in his heart, but
I don't love you, Mom.
Torchiana or Ventus Hoop.
Just hard insert that Nomura art.
Roxas,
It's
I think
amazing.
This is just one of
do you remember
Diz's
your
like
name?
beta test.
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
What if it's beta
This
rooms?
is
This is
just like
basically-
a base room in like 3ds Max when you're trying to render something.
Yeah.
Hey.
Add a couple more colors and you're basically in the proto room from Sonic.
I hate it.
Sonic Adventure 2.
I hate to see Data zoned, and I probably don't want to.
Move, bitch!
Ha! It's the computer room.
Okay, this bitch is empty.
Perfect, you know?
Yep, here comes the stream playback.
How about one more, you know?
And
What's that for?
move, bitch!
Freaks in the white jumpsuits are
People to get too confused by the two, if the two were to have two different continuities, and it was just like, oh, if he only knew, if he only knew.
I mean,
Got a bit of static.
that was. I mean, I think that was actually the smart choice.
It was a smart call, but just like, oh god, if you were worrying about confusing people, Jesus Christ.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. You do that yourself later.
Hey,
my
wait
favorite
a minute. Okay, yeah.
classic Jack
No,
franchise.
hold on. We need to talk about this because they included this scene in the international version of 2, despite the fact we never got final mix here in America.
Hey Patrick, welcome to the real reason why I hated Final Mix. We got it for the longest time. When I found out about Final Mix, I was just upset that we don't get the best version of the game. When I later found out that wait, they added new cutscenes and points to the story,
Yeah.
that's when I got actually mad.
Okay, for the longest time, I didn't know that between fights you could go into this alleyway and fight Cypher.
Wait, you can?
Yes.
Wait, what?
You can farm levels off of Cypher if you go into the alleyway between fights. I
Patrick.
never knew this because you just run right into the fight arena. I know what he means.
you know?
Mainly, hey stream, do you want Patrick to win or lose?
Struggle, champion.
Do you want the hero medal or do you want the useless belt?
Yeah, which one do you want?
I'm gonna get the piece of equipment that I can actually use, so fuck you.
So you're gonna lose.
So you're gonna lose.
But yeah, if you go to the alleyway to the usual place, then Cypher will be there and you can fight him.
You wanna know, actually wanna know how I learned about the fact that you can lose if I get a better piece of equipment? The 2015 Kingdom Hearts 2 speedrun at ADDQ.
14
Oh,
years
wow.
later and I'm still learning shit.
I know, right? Like,
By
I
the way,
can't
how the
have
fuck does he do like the jump glide attack?
Shut up.
Hey Sophie, I have a question.
Shut up!
Yep,
Hey.
Alex.
that's
You
an
missed-
Alex.
Well, hey, Alex, you missed the boring part of the tutorial, so.
Oh man, that was the part I wanted to be here for.
you missed Job Simulator 2018.
Okay, first off,
I know BB's AI here is really dumb, so just balls and didn't just run around the stage.
Also, censor you scrub, you only got 1 orb out of him.
I'm sorry,
Maybe BB
Sophie,
fainted.
but the censors have picked you up, and you now need to get out of the stream.
Aw, damn.
You said something about balls.
Oh,
Just in town.
Pat, I saw you try to go for the 200 orbs there. Why did you even bother?
he got it with Hainer.
I did with Hainer.
Yeah, well, Hainer's a punk ass bitch.
He has more health than Vivi.
Yeah, well, he's still a punk ass bitch.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm
Think
just
about
saying.
BB.
Wait
no,
a
he's never.
What's that donation thing down there? Is that Danganronpa 2? How much money do you want?
It's not. It's not donations this
Subscriptions.
time. And now to destroy this trophy's value.
Wow.
Just
Wow. Rip. Like, hey man, we just got this really cool trophy. Let me take all the shit off.
you get likes.
And Pence almost freaking drops his.
Ending of Neon Genesis Evangelion.
By the way,
Oh,
this
wow.
is where those safety regulations should come into play all night. Never mind. Thank you for watching Kingdom Hearts 2. Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah, because
This same thing happened in 358, but with the chick.
And no one went out to grab his hand.
Yeah, I said that during the movie night. I was like, no one fucking tries to help Roxas.
Because
You know
this
what makes
program.
it worse?
Because this wanted to
in
be
the
a dick
next
to
scene.
Roxas.
In the next
Charm.
Yeah.
That's awesome, actually. Also, yeah, they like we don't want to have to render older Tidus or Waka, so we'll just have them for this scene. They're busy playing their volleyball or whatever.
No, Tidus and Waka.
Blitzball, get it right.
It's not Blitzball because there's no Blitzball in this universe.
No, stop.
You don't know that.
I don't need to know that because no one cares.
Stop it.
Wow.
Stop it. This is what happened. They died in the tragic Blitzball accident.
Oh yeah, are you talking about 10-3?
Damn. So,
Where no, have you not heard about that?
no.
There was a legit novel that was made by one of the writers of Final Fantasy X that was a continuation past Final Fantasy X and 2, and Titus immediately died again by kicking a bomb that he thought was a blitzball.
11. I wrote it yesterday.
By the way, how the fuck does this bottle even get to there by the end of the
Shut up.
game?
Shut up.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Alright, so now
Also,
that-
why are they bothering to have their hoods up when they never had their hoods up during 358?
They are very aware of the camera.
Alex, they're very aware that they're in a story.
Also, they got very pointy noses in this.
Yes.
But it's just one of those things where it's like you think, okay, you know, obviously the reason this happened was because for, you know, Kingdom Hearts 2, they didn't want you to know who all these people were yet.
Yeah.
But then 358, it didn't matter anymore. But it's just like, think of it from the actual canon. It's like, so you're telling me for like a year they just didn't even bother, but now all of a sudden,
It's
Xemnas just released this policy where everyone has to have their hood up.
Hey, it's very chilly
look
in
more
there, okay?
ominous.
It's very chilly.
Oh, it's because
Alright,
Roxas
so-
left, so for some reason we want to have our hoods up. Because we're all so emo.
Hang on,
100
Lou-
BBs, you got.
it's like, wait, we figured it out. They can ride a trash bag. Genius.
Like, what's the actual point of this day?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Like, oh, they're kids, they're friends. You don't really hang out with them because you're just doing mini games.
You can see it from Sunset Hill.
Everyone knows about Wonder Number 6, but man, Penn, stop being a fucking bitch.
Just wants to feel
That-
smart.
that's
Knowing your
just me,
weird ass
I-
college
you-
straight
You think you're a lot
jacket.
more hip than you are.
Like literally, this is what we have here. We have Hainer, who's a little punk. We have Pence, who's just an asshole, and then we have Olette, who's just there.
She's filling in the Kyrie role harder than Kyrie in this game.
Yeah.
And there's really
So
no
once
one
again,
aboard.
Diz becomes a douchebag.
What's the catch?
Yeah, because he taunts him. He's like, hey, I'll show him.
Then it's
At this
real?
rate, you're just being racist at
Let's
this
go to the
point.
station.
It's like
Racist.
it's like Diz.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
Diz is
racist to
racist to nobodies. We've already talked about this.
I guess.
Roxas?
Oh, another idea that they might do for Kingdom Hearts 3, but probably not. Just have a Yu-Gi-Oh situation in which they can just switch body and mind.
Who are you?
Oh yeah, you can choose your
Does he
player
have
character,
to
Sora,
shout
or
Roxas when he transforms?
A witch?
I mean, he yells the party member when he summons them in too.
That's what Diz.
Sora does have like a keychain necklace, so they have a place for them to go.
I don't know why.
And just so you know, I need a full transformation sequence.
Mhm.
I needed to start playing
You
the
need, like, a
music too,
full
like him just be like,
summon, kind of.
yeah, him just be like, Roxas.
When Sora summons Roxas, it plays Roxas' theme, and when Roxas summons Sora, it plays Sora's theme. So it's hypes when Sora comes out, and it's depressing when Roxas comes out.
Suddenly, I feel like
That's so true,
I'm
though.
not myself at all.
Because everything with Roxas is depressing.
Yep,
I
everything with
would
Roxas has to suck.
Closely.
I have a question,
Oh,
Mr.
wait.
Weedu at 83.
You have a lot of
It's just
questions.
the
It
curtains
seems.
Dude. We don't take questions here. You get the fuck out of this call.
Hey, now that Sora
Yeah.
has access to the Drive form, do you
Well,
think
let's head
Roxas
back
can
to the
also
usual
go
spot.
Super Saiyan
Maybe
Drive?
learn a letter
He doesn't have new clothes.
Yeah, don't you remember the drive forms are with the clothes, bro?
That to scream.
Oh yeah, so I missed it because I wasn't paying attention, but that's totally what you should do if you feel like it. Like edit in like when he does that "Hey there, pets, all that." It's just what am I fighting for?
I feel
Can we
like
talk?
you always
No,
go
no, no.
in this
Can we
kind
talk
of
about
guy,
how
so I'm gonna have
confusing
to
this
crack
has got?
you
Hold on,
back.
Jason.
Okay, guys.
Jason, can we talk about the fact of how confusing it is for Roxas for a bit to go from the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 to the CG scene to GBA footage of Chain of Memories? Like, what
Yeah,
is
right?
going on?
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
Shut up.
And there we go.
Okay, but conversation. It makes no sense because Riku was fully aware of the fact that Roxas was Sora's nobody, and it would make
photo. What is Penta's arm supposed to be around if Roxas doesn't exist right now? It's just his arm.
This is
Uh,
my
don't
imaginary
worry about
He was just doing a
Billy.
It looked more like he was just doing a fist bump.
Look. Pence was dropping the hottest album of 2005.
He's already wearing a jersey that no one knows goes to. Like, what is that? A
Friend
sports team?
Billy.
Saying that if you came at me in the middle of broad daylight wielding a bat and said let's struggle, I don't know what my response would be to that.
Doesn't seem like there's a police force or anything like that in Twilight Town, so.
What are you talking about? You have the disciplinary committee.
God, he's so right.
Who encouraged the nerf best from it. I think I see a problem here.
Is VV the good cop to the bad, worse, and even worse cops?
Yeah, is it called that in the Japanese version? Disciplinary
That's a good
community.
Huh, VV's voice actress is the voice of Courtney Gears from Ratchet and Clank.
Wait, what?
Courtney
Ah.
Gears
What?
is VV.
Nice.
Huh.
Also a couple
Okay
of
then.
no-name characters, but yeah, there you go. I was looking at the list, I was like, is there anything relevant to Patrick here?
Well, no, Courtney Gears like definitely like what the what?
Nominate.
She was
Oh,
talking
damn it,
to
I faked
Axel too
too.
much.
All Roxas wants is somebody to tell her what the fuck's going on, and everyone
Yeah.
wants to give him this like 6 riddles.
Even if it
Everyone's like, we're in a
doesn't matter.
JRPG, we can't
I
talk
have the
straight.
right to know.
Why do
we
I
talk
have the
about
Keyblade? Is the Keyblade even real?
Am I real?
I don't feel so good.
It's better.
Oh, Diz, I don't feel so good.
Diz, we're out of time. Too many nobodies.
Too many nobodies.
That's your problem. Too many nobodies.
Kids like us are only half a person.
That's
So
too.
many
We won't
guys.
disappear.
Also, how many nobodies are too many nobodies for you, Riku?
Disappear?
One.
One.
The moment someone shows up in a cloak,
No,
then there
we
might be
won't
difficulties.
disappear. You'll-
Met yet because, you know, Kingdom Hearts 2,
Oh,
but it's
here we
still
go
just
again.
like, again, think of it in a logical standpoint. Why did those people?
It's gonna be
Yes.
the most like commented thing throughout this entire LP is just shut up.
Anytime somebody asks a question about Kingdom Hearts lore, just answer, "Shut up."
Shut up.
I like how every time it gets posted, it adds a clip in my like stats technically.
Poor thing.
How many shut-ups until this Let's Play ends?
Oh,
Now we
God.
gotta keep a counter.
Yeah, I thought
This
about
boss-
it.
Ah,
Wait, when did you die?
corner I
Oh,
have to.
flattered!
He died because he wouldn't use the reaction command.
No, I meant the first time. When did you die
That
the
was
first
the
time?
Twilight Thorn, because it kind of caught me off guard.
You died to Twilight Thorn?
Well, admittedly, it's because I forgot to equip aerial recovery, is why.
Mm-hmm. Nice excuse, Pat.
I have a call. Hey,
I love
Pat,
you
I-
said that, and Axel just gave the shit-eating grin at that point. Just like,
Also, I've got another phone call. It's from you when you forgot to equip the new Keyblade for server.
There, you burned Axel. You happy?
my
shut
element
up!
is fire.
Pat, why'd you die?
Shut
up!
7 shut-ups. Ah.
Oh, nice finish.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you said nice fetish. I was like, I mean,
Oh, that's Triangle Fight. That's a nice fetish.
Wait, you mean Rock's
Died
or not
because
Rock?
he went to the
Axel's
plane.
fetish is getting hit with Keyblades?
getting anti-aired by a spinning keyblade.
And hey, Pat, quick question.
Yes.
Why is the first thing I hear being discussed when I open your stream about fetishes?
Look, I assure you that there's plenty of reason for it.
That's all Jason's fault.
It's a one-off line from the epilogue of Birth by Sleep, so I don't remember.
Ladies and
Why does
gentlemen.
Roxas theme have to be so sad?
Because he's sad.
Character is so sad.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours and 58 minutes into the stream, and we just got the title.
Yeah.
And the best character has died.
Yeah.
The death.
And we will forget him except when we interact with very specific characters.
Yeah.
Also,
Who are you talking about? Hey, we got a trophy!
And we're all crying.
also Mickey, you're not hiding very well.
Ooh, it is.
Like, even if they don't know who that is, they're like, that's not a normal person.
Look, we've already talked about with
That guy's
you know,
a
the
Final
fact that
Fantasy character, right?
Donald and Goofy don't transform in Twilight Town, so that means that these kids are used to seeing a talking dog and duck walking around.
Also, gotta love how Donald and Goofy can't recognize Pete from the back, despite the fact no one else has his body shape.
Can we also just talk about this mayor for a second, okay? He comes down here, he sees these kids having an
Oh, you wanna
argument,
fight?
and his first response is, "Hey, you want to fight?"
No, maybe you want to fight. He's like, hang on, instead of actually fighting each other, why not turn it into a struggle match? Oh, wow.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, struggle. Oh.
I would really appreciate it if you young men struggled in front of me.
like who elected this man?
And on that note, we're gonna end the local recording here. So